Welcome to Something Slight on Kismet Radio. I'm your host, Tara, and we're here at Private Stock with Renzell. Renzell is your favorite artist, favorite producer. He's worked with Mick Jenkins, Smino, Noname, Femdot, The Mind, and Chance the Rapper, just to name a few. In addition to being a fire producer, he's also an engineer. He opened up his own studio, Studio Shapes, in 2022. Welcome to the studio.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here. Yeah. Excited to talk to you.
Before we get into our conversation, we're going to play a few records I've been digging.
Y'all, this is I've Been in Love.
Shit. In my Tesla, might get arrested. She sitting in my new shit. We still getting messy. Playing Anita while she got her feet up. And she let me from the neck up. All I wanna do is fuck it. I don't care if you rush it, only care if you touch it. Damn, it's energy buzzing. Backseat for good loving. You could've just got a hotel. You look good, fuck, oh well. Only care if you want me.
I've been in love.
Got gold doors, make a nigga wanna relapse. Pussy got gold floors, make a nigga wanna recap. I could tell I love you from the first day. I said you was waiting when we first moved in lives. Dying just to be in your arms. Buy your diamonds, do you like the tongues? My love ain't about to sound your it's a fire in my heart and soul. Shit.
I've been in love.
Dying just to be in your arms. Buy you diamonds, do you like the tongues? My love ain't about to sound your alarm. It's a fire in my heart and soul.
I've been in love. I've been
We in back of my Tesla, and we might get arrested. She know this my new shit. We still acting reckless. Playing Anita while I got her feet up. And she licking from the neck up. All I wanna do is fuck it up. Yeah. I take my time if she give me that. You know I love it, girl.
It all starts in this rather strange and out-of-this-world office, which keeps the sales records of every wholesale bakery salesman on Earth. Or so the story goes.
And now, give it up for Sister Realness.
Keep me rocking on the same line when we get high in the breakdown.
Come on now, baby. Boots are here. Getting caught up on your ketchup, baby. I done seen a lot of pretty women, but I'd still rather be with you. You did.
Okay, now she's screaming, fuck me. She used to love me, even when I was ugly. My nose was running, but so now we make love up in that backseat, yeah. Other hoes were chasing, they can't catch me, yeah, shit. Used to hit the beaches on the sunny days. Now she with a nigga on a different call, girl, since I called this phone. Leave a voice message, then I leave you alone. But I ain't never been here, so I feel like a rookie. Since we split, I hit a couple, but ain't like big pussy. So patiently, I was waiting for some signs of aggravation, but she steady playing, and I hate to see you frown, but I can't help notice. You find that nigga you was looking for, and you just focus. And I hear.
Stretched out, smoking till my headache. I really must confess. Now shit, I don't get no headache. Shit, I just smell like sex. Straight, I woke up at the best day. I just seen a chick, like Jesus, I'm gon' break. But what I made today, so close to the bed, why would I hesitate? Could've got my head spinning like a chopper blade. And my youngin', he let that chopper smack. Got bitches say they need me. Yeah. Bitches say they need me. I can't put my dope down. Baby, I'm that nigga, say that shit like that my pronoun. And I can bend the fuck. Got a big old and it don't bend the fuck. I just made some bread and my bitch be like, bring it on. I be like, shawty with my name, she say Antonio. I got like a boss Antonio. I'm tryna slow my roll before I crash and burn, before I crash and burn. Turn on with the ashes, miss me in my absence. Niggas can't get access, bro, this a hat trick. Fucking on a actress, bitch, I'm in my bag now. Know you wanna tap in, but what I made today, so close to the bed, why would I hesitate? Could've got my head spinning like a chopper blade. And my youngin', he let that chopper smack. Got bitches say they need me. Yeah. Bitches say they need me. I can't put my dope down. Baby, I'm that nigga, say that shit like that my pronoun. I'm back on that bread now, let me get a head count. I fucked up my check, baby, that's what I'm upset about. Like, I can't get no rest now. Like, I'm gon' smoke the rest now.
I know I just glossed over your career. I know it goes much deeper than that. So let's start Milwaukee. Yeah. How did you get into music?
I got into music because I played all types of instruments. I played the piano when I was like 11, like 10 to like like 10 to like 12 I played the piano.
Mhm.
And then my piano teacher moved away, so I never played the piano again. And then
Damn.
like my 5th grade, I wanted to be in the band so bad, but you couldn't start band until 6th grade. So I'm like, I need to do something. I need to play something. So I played the viola in 5th grade, and it was like, all right, I can get with this. But I never got past, like, I don't know if you're familiar with like the string instruments,
Mhm.
but you gotta like, the way
Hold
you
it down.
Yeah, you got to hold it down. But you had like tape on it. If you didn't know where the notes were,
Mhm.
they would put like a little tape on it to like show you where the notes were. I never got past like having the tape on my shit. So it's like I didn't get that good at viola. But 6th grade, I played the saxophone. I got into the alto saxophone.
Oh,
And I
cool.
played that from 6th grade till senior year of high school.
I was in band.
Yeah. Oh, I was in band like every.
You were probably
last
more
day.
in band than me. I existed in bands.
True. True. What did you play?
The clarinet.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
That's still like the same family.
I was second chair my senior year, but I
Okay,
think it was
cool.
because of lack of other
Right,
people.
right.
being-
Nobody else was there.
No, there were,
Second
but
chairs.
like, you know,
It was like, you're the best.
second
best.
Okay, but the girl who was first chair actually practiced, you
Right.
know? And so that was just like the difference between me and her, you know? And I was a senior. It's like, you can't not give me like at least within the first 5
Right,
chairs.
right. Well, you ain't gonna be like the 5th chair or the senior.
Yeah, no, that would be-
You almost shouldn't be in band.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
No, but I feel that. I definitely like from 6th grade to, like I said, my senior year, I was in every last band, like concert band, marching band, jazz.
Marching band is hard. I was in
pep
marching band.
Yeah.
Jazz band is also hard.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to
Every
play
last-
guitar and I played in the jazz
Oh,
band
fire.
once.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, this is too difficult. for
Oh
me.
no! I mean, I've tried to play the guitar before,
Yeah.
and it was hard. It's like, damn, like I had calluses, and like the
Yeah.
person that was teaching me was like, oh yeah, like you're gonna get calluses, you're gonna form calluses on your hand, and it'll become easier. And I'm like,
It's not cute.
I don't want to do that. It's like you're gonna hurt me to make it better. So yeah, so in Milwaukee, that's kind of where it started, though. Like, I was making music in the band, and then like I'm like, I know I'm like I want to produce because the way I listened to music was very selective. Like, and it's not in the sense of like I only like certain songs, but when I listen to a song, I could like pick out an instrument and listen for that instrument. Like I could listen for a snare only for this one pass. I could listen for a kick. I didn't know what that was. I was just like, damn, like I just loved listening to the same song over and over for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what that was until like my junior, senior year where I kind of learned like music production and like the background of like what was, what made music and the process of recording and all of that. Like I always seen it. And of course I loved Timberland. I loved Jay Dilla. I loved all of the music, but I just didn't like really get into the process of it until like my junior, senior year. And that's when I built a studio in my basement. My parents
DJ
built it.
exclusive.
Come on. So you learning things. You learning things. It's right. DJ exclusive. Yeah, I was DJ exclusive. Hitter Squad was our name. No, that was the name of our group.
Hitter Squad?
Hitter Squad.
Oh.
HITTAH.
Okay.
Hitter
Cool.
Squad. Wow. But but I was in my senior year of high school, I was like, recording all my homies. We was like
In your parents' basement?
in my parents'
Has to
basement.
be.
Yeah, they let me put a studio down there because like they were really like, you're not out in the street. You know what I mean? Like you downstairs. We know where you at. Like, so we hear loud music or whatever, we know you downstairs. You're not,
Oh,
messing
that.
around,
Yeah.
So it was cool. I think from there I was like, all right, let me find out where I can go to learn more about this thing of production or engineering. So I looked at schools. And
So you're doing both at that time?
at that time, I was learning production. Like I just learned. Like one of my homies put me on a Fruity Loops, and literally, like I just was like on the demo version, like trying to make beats and burning CDs with just like a bunch of demo beats on there just to hear it in my study hall the next day, shit like that. But I was mostly like engineering, but I knew I needed to like learn.
Yeah.
I knew I needed the knowledge, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, where can I go to find that? And that's where, Columbia College. It brought me to Columbia College to go to Chicago.
Nice. And from there, them people.
From there, it was actually the Swagsters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, actually,
we were-
I feel like I heard about that.
Yeah, we
Was
were
Zig
the
in that too?
Swagsters. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were the Swagsters. So them people was the Swagsters before we were them people.
Okay.
And we met at Columbia like first year. I met Zig in the first week of me living in Chicago, literally.
Cute.
Like,
Yeah.
so we were like, literally, like, I'm like, damn, you rap, bro? In the cafeteria, and he's like, yeah, you make beats? I'm like, yeah. That's like, you want to go up to my dorm? And,
I forgot he rapped.
yeah, you know, what? He is a rapper.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess just like,
That man's a rapper.
yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Yep. Even he's singing, he's rapping.
Okay.
But no, I think that was like, that's what them people kind of started because we were all like, we didn't want to be called the swagsters.
Yeah.
That kind of, you know, so the term swag kind of went out the
Right,
window.
out of style a little bit.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, it's kind of like we're grown, you know. Let's figure something else out. So we sat and like brainstormed the name, and like I came up with the acronym "The Hottest Ever Made," and that was like,
Oh, fire.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
and that was literally like how them people, like the name them came up. Like I was like, all right, cold, and then them people was like, we were supposed to be like, we're gonna have the artists and we're gonna have the production team, them people, and we ended up just kind of meshing the both.
Okay.
Because it was too
a lot of
complicated.
y'all.
Yeah, it was, you know, because there were like 5 core members, but then we like added people as we,
Right.
you know, gotten older, like probably like 2014, 2012, like around that time, like we were like added like probably 5 to 6 people, you know what I'm saying, that just always around us, that I was making music with us at the same time, you know.
And so is that how you met Mick?
Mick,
Too?
I met Mick.
Was he part of them people?
No.
He was just like
Mick was in Free
affiliated?
Nation.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I met Mick from Via, you know, Via Rosa.
Yeah.
So Via was kicking it with Mick. She loved Mick's music. Like she was like, before, I think it was like when he had Trees and Troops out, and Via like really loved it, and it was like always playing. I'm like, who is this that you keep playing? She was playing that and Dally, him and Dally Austin, and I'm like, who we know Dally, we know Da. Now who's the other person? She's like, this is Mick. He's like, he's so good, and then I was hearing it, I'm like, he's like making the music that I feel like everybody wants to make here. Like you know, like he's able to like say what needs to be said, but it's like it has political stance. It has like, you know, he's speaking up for black people. You know, it's also like, don't fuck with me. It's also like braggadocious. It's like, but it's cadency and it's jazzy. It's all the things that was like, you know, we were all trying to do. I feel like, you know, when I heard it, and I'm like, we need to like get in tune with him, especially as them people. I was like, that's just like the music I feel like we were trying to connect to. So Via brought him over, and we made one record. And Mick was so like astounded that I could produce in front of him, and like make a whole song, and like we could write it and do it, and it be mixed, and it's done right then. And he was like, "Bro, you got to get back in." And that's when we made "Shipwrecked," like the intro.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
And
that's when we made it. He came back like the second time. So then that's when we kind of cultivated a relationship, because I didn't even become his engineer until after the Waters.
Okay.
So after the Waters, we kind of...
Did you engineer that project, or?
I only engineered Shipwreck and Dehydration.
Okay.
So, but I produced on both of those too as well.
Okay. Well, that sets us up for the first song. We're going to listen to Mick Jenkins featuring The Mind, Shipwrecked.
Witness the end of our fair lady. Million pieces lost at sea. Ruined is the crew that's setting sail with me. All over sinking. God knows we fall. Set sail for heaven. Pray my soul won't get low. Pray God accepts me. I know I'm wrong, but we've been shipwrecked since we were born.
It was 91st and Langley, we was 6 deep. Stepping up the stairs, black Buick with a slick creep. Moving down the block, we had froze. Felt the tension in my toes, man, who is that? I don't know. Driving slow, man, he probably throws. See, we was thrown off, it was New Year's Eve. I still remember when my baby lungs blew them trees. I still felt like a saint when I drew that breeze. On no corners was I hanging, never banging, but I knew them G's. It's been tragic since Boy Meets World, it's been savage, but the goal was never really the beef. It's been cabbage, we kill for it. When we die, we can't have it, but we can't kill that habit. Holding on to this boat till we shipwreck.
I done sand before the dawn. I watch my niggas die, pray who could I be? They say the waves will wash our sin, that we were black because our skin. I know we gazed upon the promise, I'm not sure.
Waters like the Titanic. Waves crash down, you just thought a nigga drowned, but I'm staring at the sky like why panic? Don't you know who I pray to? Even looking like prey. I just caught this shit at the Prelude piece. I've been keeping it. Stepping to the wolves forever, a black sheep to the herd. How you not heard about this nigga? You think you feeling the flow is somewhere in the ceiling? I'm not high. Trust off your brain, a nigga get it like Popeye. I've been trying to give him what's good, but don't call it food for thought. Shit tastes like a hot fry. Shit had a nigga so thirsty I couldn't see straight. It was like I was cockeyed. Fam, tell him what you seen on the south side. Tell him where you been, nigga. Tell him where you going. Cold Park whenever I was outside. Somebody shoot, nigga. Even when it's snowing in the cold, you can see the people thirsty. Well, I got a little water right here. You hurt. All you gotta do is take a sip. And I don't want your souls and I do not want your gold. I just do it for the free, my nigga. Don't trip. Don't trip. I do it for the free, my nigga. Don't trip. Don't trip, I do it for the free, my nigga, don't trip.
10,000 tiny soldiers marching right through my heart, couldn't keep me at bay.
That's such a nostalgic listen. I haven't listened to The Waters in a very long time.
Yeah, 10 years. 10 years.
Yeah,
Right?
10 years this year.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And you played the sax on that?
Played the sax on there.
Okay.
So it's, you know, that was actually one of the first records I kind of played the sax on and released. You know, like as a for the people's ears to hear me actually on the set, you know, playing the sax, is something that I've been doing for years. You know, a lot of mixed records I played saxophone.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
See, we wouldn't know that.
We wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's on the credits. It's in the credits.
Yeah, but like,
I'm definitely in the credits.
I mean, like, I would look at that, but like, I feel like a regular listener probably wouldn't.
Right. And you know, I'm not like putting it out there like, oh, hey, I'm playing the sax on this, because I also produced it and also, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you just gotta know.
You just all over
if
it.
you know, you know.
But that's really cool because I didn't realize you were so musically inclined. That's like your family's like that, or you're just
my family is very creative. My mom and my dad, they both just creatives. You know,
cool.
My dad's he's like more like, I can read music on the piano, but I can't come up with like a song.
Yeah,
you know. But my mom is very like, I can make a bag from scratch.
So you're like both.
Yeah. So I got literally both, the best of both worlds. Literally.
Was that like the first time you composed like a sax like for a song?
No, it wasn't the first time. I think that was just like the first time it came out.
Yeah.
You know, I think it just needed something on the end,
Yeah.
and like I'm so like attention to detail, like you know, I'm like, okay, this needs something else.
Yeah.
You know, we need to like.
No, you definitely seem like a
add something.
detail-oriented person.
Yeah, I'm really
even just like how you dress, like your
Mhm.
aesthetic,
Yeah,
like, you know.
all of that. I
Yeah.
pay attention to it all.
Yeah.
Even just production, my
Yeah.
life, my studio.
Yes,
like it's
yes.
just all that.
Yes,
you know?
definitely. I can see that. So 2014, that's
Mhm.
when The Waters came out, and that's when like Saba dropped. That's when Chance dropped, right? That's
That's a wrap.
when No Name dropped.
Mhm.
Am I missing?
No Name dropped Telephone like.
Oh, that was a couple years after.
Yeah, next
okay.
year.
But there was
year after
some
that.
other stuff going on. I mean, that was a big year.
It was a big year.
Yeah.
It was like literally just surrounding that. I remember just even having conversations with No Name like around the time where Acid Rap was coming out and Mick was about to release The Waters, and she was just like, she told me like, oh, I just want to start a book club. G, I don't even want to rap and shit. And I'm like, what you start a book club? You could do that later. Like you need to rap, right? So it's like for her to say that then, like I swear, like she really said that to me then, and it was
Yeah.
like, but then also 2 years later came out with Telephone.
Yeah.
So it was like shit. You know, she knew exactly what she needed to do. You
yeah.
know?
What was it like in Chicago?
Yeah.
at that
Even
time?
like segueing to that, I think like her No Name was a good example of like being inspired around that time.
Mhm.
That Telephone came from her listening to everybody release and everybody everybody making music and coming out with stuff around that
Yeah.
time. So it was just like that was a big like that whole time was just like you could feel the pulse of Chicago. You could feel the frequency because you know
Yeah.
all music is based on frequency and vibes, and
Mhm.
you know like you could feel like everyone like connecting. You could feel like just like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like somebody else is gonna come. Like what new song? It's like you were excited for music. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I think that was like my biggest thing. Is like I was excited to wake up every day just to like work with these artists that were like influencing the industry. You know, I always dreamed of like doing that, but I didn't know how I was gonna do it. Like I wasn't around Mick and Chance and all them growing up. Like, you
Right,
know,
right.
so it was just like, okay, was definitely in the right place at the right time and making the right music and into the right things. So, but you could like literally, you could tell something was happening. You could tell something in Chicago was like special, you know, like from
What do you think it was?
I think it had a lot to do with like I think it had a lot to do with like the poetry side, like that poetry scene of Chicago, like that YCA, that U Media, like all of those kids really were the ones that came up and made it because what they were into. Like I learned a lot from hanging out with like the Save Money guys, hanging out with Mick and them, like because hang out with Saba, like they're very intelligent people. You know what I mean? Like very intelligent, very creative. You know, and they always been like that. Like, and it's like. But we all have similar like minds. Like Smino the same way. Like even the same like jazz influence. Like we play instruments. Like we like poetry. We like to talk about. You know what I mean? It's like it's that I think those things being like in common really is what made, and also everybody pulling up to the same places. That's why it was important for a community to be involved in the U Media and the YCA, because all of those artists got to come and see, you know, someone that they loved or someone that they like, you know. I know that's how Saba and Mick met at YCA.
Okay.
You know, Mick met No Name and all of them just going to YCA and listening to them, and that's how they learned him too. So it's like I think that had a lot to do with it, and obviously everybody had different upbringing. Chicago is a
Yes.
hell of a city to grow up in. You know, I think that had a lot to do with what they was able to talk about, and it was the other side of other side of Chicago. That drill scene was what really came out first. Like
Right.
I remember I don't know if you know Lucci V.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucci V was the first person to show me Chief Keef showed me 300, and I was like, oh,
It was like 2012.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, what's
Mhm.
going on here?
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then literally like probably like while we was recording 10 Day, Chief Keef's Peter Pan, Chief Keef's manager
Mhm.
hit me up and trying to record at my studio. I'm at the crib in Bridgeport. Like, this is where I'm recording at. But they
Yeah.
heard the guy was recording 10 Day and I was recording all the other people, and they was like, well, we need to come work with you. But and then Chance looked at me and was like, do not have them come over here. I'm like, bro, why? Like, he's like, bro, you gonna blow the spot up, bro. And then like they come with a lot of stuff, and I'm like, true. You know, now seeing it like on on the other side, I'm like, true. It probably would have like brought a lot of negative attention to wherever whatever I was doing. But and I had so many people coming in there. You never know who the ops was or whatever. I wasn't even into all of that. I was just making music.
I mean, you in Chicago, so yeah. Guess it comes with the territory.
It does. So you do have to learn it. You got to
Yeah.
know, like, you can't have some people in the studio at certain times. But,
Yeah.
I think that's really what it really was. It's just like, we all inspired each other.
Yeah. I know you have stories for days.
Too many. Too many.
We're gonna segue to some of your newer music. This
Mhm.
is J Bambi's new single, Chaos.
I be fetish, make me squeamish. Young girl want that light and cream shit. Add the weight, I'm breaking seams, bitch. Keep these niggas in your dreams, bitch. Heard by what you heard and seen shit. Ain't one life, was just a teen shit. Scrub my skin with what you clean with. High school preview to this scene shit. Dark like my daddy, love like my mama. Bald head jazz, no love from the brothers. Only in secret and only undercovers. Afraid to tell the world that you love her. Pussy tastes like cake straight out the oven. Niggas' tongues got amnesia all of a sudden. Hiding all your crystals when you leave in the coven. Trying to act like it ain't me that you loving. Trying to act like it ain't me that you loving. Nigga, why you frontin'? Nigga, why you stuntin'? I be fetish, make me squeamish. Young girl want that light and cream shit. Shit, it make me squeamish. Shit, it make me squeamish. I be fetish, make me squeamish. Young girl want that light and cream shit. I be fetish, make me squeamish. Young girl want that light and cream shit. I be fetish, make me squeamish. Young girl want that light and cream shit. I be fetish, make me squeamish. Make me squeamish, 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 make me
I can't wait for J Bambi's project.
Me neither.
Black American Beauty.
Black American
It's
Beauty.
coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Soon.
Mm-hmm. Soonish. Yeah, soonish. You gotta get it done.
Last time I talked to her, she was like top of the year, so that's not it.
Yeah. We, there's it's there though. The music is there. It's just that post production. We really want to
Finishing
be
touches.
able to put that right amount of work into it.
No, I feel
just
you.
Like because shit, that Chaos song started out 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel her. I feel that.
This is all jams, like, because we locked in, like, we have a band, so it's me on the drums and like on production, and then we have Josh Jessen on the piano and keyboards, and Kurt, he plays the bass, and Elijah, he's on guitar. So it's a full band behind her, obviously on the microphone. So we're doing all of that live. Literally, that whole song was just like one take, and that was the first take. She did it 3 times, so that's why it was 10 minutes long. But that was the first take she did, and we probably took, after post production, I took a synth part from here and took a drum part here, just drops and stuff like that to make it into a song. But a lot of the songs are like that. So we have to go in cool. And a lot of our sessions, we have a session tomorrow, and that's a lot of the sessions been doing that, like gluing and comping and making sure things fit and what makes sense, like so not make every song 10 minutes. Like, let's try to cut it down. Let's cut it down. But some songs can be 10 minutes, like, or 8 minutes, like 1 or 2, 3, maybe. Just as, because how we are building the music, it's just like, it's incredible, and it's like you want to sit through that world for sure.
And did you make that first song with the idea that she was going to make an album?
The Chaos?
Yeah.
We had made other records before Chaos.
Okay.
So we knew that we were working on an album before that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that Chaos, what was the first one? I think one of the other records, we did another, because a lot of these records she had already,
But what was the push to like make the album?
It was just like, it's the feeling of the song. I think, like the feeling of how she performs live on stage is a lot different than her like going and getting a beat from somebody, going to the studio and recording over it, because how she performs with it all, like the adrenaline and people and the band, and it just like, it gives you that emotion. It gives you that, like, just how she felt when she was writing it, And I think it's hard I think a lot of artists need to find their best way of recording. You know what I'm saying? She found that.
That's cool.
Doing that, and that's why it was like, okay, let's redo these songs. Like, let's get this song out. Like, she came with about 3 or 4 songs that we actually put on her other album. Like, I did this album called Retrograde with her, like probably like 8 years ago, and it was real mixtape-ish, a lot of like beats from YouTube, or a Dilla beat here, or this type, and it's those songs. Chaos, I think, actually was, it was influenced from D'Angelo's song Chaos. He has a song called Chaos, and it was kind of like that. So it was like a lot of different influences, a lot of different things that she comes with reference, and we just like, okay, we gonna do it live. We gonna make this shit all the way through. So I think there's only 2 records that I produced fully, and she just kind of rapped on it, and one of them is with Mello. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
So this is her debut album.
Yeah.
And you produced and engineered the whole thing. Nice.
The production is really based around like the band.
Okay.
So I can say I produced it just because me as a producer, I understand what goes behind it, but we literally do it all together. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that without them, and even just like all our minds kind of sitting there thinking about the song and, moving it together and, hearing it. Because even us on stage, it's kind of like, it's vibe. Like, in a band, you've been in the band. So, so you understand, like when everybody's playing at the same time, you know what I mean? Even in the jazz band, everybody's kind of improvise. Somebody's improvising, when that person's about to come off, or when the drums are about to like stop here, or the rapper or the singer is like going for their, inflection bar, or their bar that's gonna need emphasis, and you need to put a drop or something. it's just like intuition. And I think that's like what works the best with all the records. Just like we were just very intuitive with every bit and piece. So that's why we almost don't want to make them shorter, because it's like, damn, like we did the drop just off the strength, and she was like vibing too, because she cold like that too, just like freestyling and coming up with shit just right then, right, because of the emotion and the feeling that we put in the soundscape that we put behind it,
Yeah.
So
you're developing artists, or she's an artist you're developing at the studio, and you have some other artists you're working with.
Yeah.
Why are you drawn to these select artists? Like,
well,
what's
I
about
think
them?
Jasmine, or there are artists that just like are my friends a lot too. We've cultivated a relationship that's like, okay, we homies, and I'm able to like speak the truth to you, and we're able to really like show it from ground up, like not really, because I'm really keen on like studio to stage, like if you any artist that you probably seen me with, I've been on the stage with him at least once, like including Mick, like I did Tiny Desk with him, you know what I'm saying, the same way of just like, because it's like I care about the music that much that like I want your live show to be cold. Like I want you to sound exactly like how your record is on stage. Like, so I'm gonna be up there doing that with you, you know? So it starts with that. And if I see that in you, it's like, damn, like we got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? Like let's and so this past couple years I've been taking on younger artists, rather than like, she's a lot more seasoned. She doesn't need too much developing in the artist realm.
Yeah.
It's more of like just the business side and like what song not to drop or what song, you know what I mean? Like Adam definitely stepped in as manager, producer for her a lot of times. A lot of artists start to look at me in that way just because, I'm able to I'm the visionary, so the idea man is gonna be able to like, all right, let's not do this, and like be able to like make a decision. For a lot of creatives that usually are like, I don't know, I'm just I'm saying, you little like you doubt a lot, just as a creative or as an artist, so I'm here to like, all right, see you through that. My team is here really to see you through that, because it ain't just me that's like developing all the artists for real.
Well, that is a good point to play the mind. This is Mercury Rising from his 2016 project Summer Camp.
A mother named her Jupiter. She had never ever seen the star. And we were urban astronauts with a spaceship that couldn't take us that far. We're allowed to dream though, right? He said, but we're allowed to dream though, right? Whoever said the sky was the limit wasn't living where I was living. Whoever said the sky was the limit wasn't living where I was living. His father named him Mercury. He'd always wanted to be a star, so he started selling moon rocks.
Cause he said it was never in his cosmic cards. His extra van had bullet holes, windows he tinted doors. Depression was clinical, income was critical. They just want a trip to the heavens, they go to hell just to get to it. They just want a trip to the heavens, they go to hell just to get to it.
You said that this was the point at which you felt like you were in your bag as a producer.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this was really this was the when I really figured it out, because I really figured out my voice as a producer. I was able to like understand like, okay, I want to make these ideas and these sounds and these type of beats, but I just wasn't able to like, to that point I wasn't able to get what I was thinking out. But in that time I was at Music Garage at that point. Like I had like 2 or 3 months that I had a space in Music Garage, and I was just in there sleeping over there, like probably like just locked in, just trying to figure out. Then I was like, I just had so many routines and processes that I was going through, just trying to make myself better.
Mhm.
And that beat was like, oh, this is it. Like I was telling, I was like, I recorded gravel sounds and keys, and I'm like my hand claps like to make the claps, and I'm like I probably did some like beatboxing for like hi hats and stuff like that. Even me just like hitting on my my laptop, like just right in front of the microphone, just like using that as snares, and just like literally like making the soundscape, like making and creating the soundscape. And it's just like I was like, oh, this is exactly what I was thinking of. And then I had a bunch of like, the cold and fire ass musician friends come in and play, like, Nico Segal and Sylvie Grace and Carter Lang. I had them all like come and play and add to it, and like kind of really like glue that soundscape together. So yeah, that like easily became one of my favorite songs, my favorite like productions, just because I was like, oh, I'm really getting out my ideas. Now I can say I'm producing to myself. And at the same time, I think we were working on Waves mix project. I think we were I was working on that at the same time I was working on Summer Camp for Zig. So it was just like, it went hand in hand. I was like, damn, okay, I am actually the coldest ever out here to ever do this. So
So that was like 8 years ago. What do you think about Chicago musically now?
I think we're like, now it's like that it's so much talent out here.
Yeah.
Like it's talent to the point where like it's more talent because it's more accessible. I feel like it's now like the internet, and like putting your music out is more accessible. Like all those things that we didn't have even in 2012, like where it was just like the blog era. Like it's so easy to get and do and have it. But so the music scene in Chicago is just like it's actually become so many people and so much music, like, and it's at a point where like I just feel like more people need to like we just need to concentrate the efforts of like
Yeah.
like of who is what and where, because that's why there's if there was a label here, if there was like 2 or 3 labels in the sense of like major,
Yeah.
and they signed like say Sabo and Mick was and Smino were here and signed to a Columbia affiliate in Chicago, it would probably like we would exist in a different world here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We would be like, it would be a different type of bag. It would be a different type of conversation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that, like, enough money didn't get brought to Chicago to like put on these amazingly talented artists that
Yeah.
are even coming up. You know what I mean? But but the music, like I said, is way crazy. I feel like it's like I'm starting to feel like that second wave or like that frequent, like that.
It feels like a little bit of a lull. Like there's a lot going on, but it's like hard for me to really pick
right.
like who is really
just me in that, because since I was in it the first time and I can see and I feel how it is right now. I see it happening again, like just a lot with the artists that I'm working with. It's just like every other day something is new happening. Somebody's somebody's show, somebody getting a new opportunity, new money, new something. You know what I mean? So I just feel like now it's like this. I'm able to be at a different point and focus the energy of helping these people and like actually being able to get deals and put music out and distribute and market and shoot videos and really like get that Chicago music scene somewhere, a place. I feel like that's what all it needs is a place to live and exist.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna listen to Stock Marley, and this is the artist you're working with.
Stock Marley.
And MF and Mello, RSV 23.
Oh, I'm on this song too. Renzell was on the hook. Actually. I'm actually
nice.
Saying.
Here we go. Stop, what up, man? Build a block shit. Let's go. Yeah. You my shawty. You know I need you. You know my body. You know my evil. That I seen you naked, didn't think that I was gonna make it. Learned how to treat that sacred, real vibration, can't fake it. I mean, cause I ain't have my father, so all them blows hit harder. I had to learn that water, mistakes done made me smarter. We'll stay so calm in the bottle, cause you know I go give it back. But I'm knowing that's probably impossible, so I'm learning how to live with that. I mean, I know that might seem basic, but time is what you make it. Still fighting out the matrix, your love and help me make it. Shawty, you know I need you. You know my body, you know my evil, yeah. You know when I just call you, you know my face. Come on, you keep it simple. Come on, shawty, you know I need you. You know my body, you know my evil, yeah. You know when I just call you, you know my face. Come on, you keep it simple.
Not sure that I need a few words, much meaning like what I've been. Still with the space, no freedom, we too locked in. Love like a coliseum, fighting for the crowd, they aroused and just gotta see it. Saw how it was, now they gotta be it. Test the love, but they'll never pass on me, knew that they got me cheating. It's a dangerous game. Love took over the heart, but it changed in my brain. Kinda like fame when obtained. Gotta stay mindful of time, we'll shake at the frame. Bigger picture so it's harder to hang. All kind of things I wanna nail to the wall. All kind of risk when it's long we involved. I ain't tryna trip, but ignoring this fall. It's crazy, baby. Ain't with the sharing, still be caring. We gon' do what grown folks do. Still be staring, ain't comparing. Wanna take cake and taste that too. Can't say faith though, it's way too cute for the tears and the frowns of this life. Appear that we down for the right, around from the ground to the sky. Big dog, shout out.
Shawty, you know I need you. You know my
my body, you know my era. Yeah.
Build with me.
So this is from Stock Marley's Build With Me EP from last year, which you produced and mixed.
All that.
And he's also an artist you're working with.
All that.
And you were on the hook of that song.
All that.
So you a little singing.
All that.
Singing.
Yeah. A little singing, you know. I think as
That's
a producer, you know, you have to be able to like create that world for the artist. And I think like my world building has advanced to me like, you know, being an artist myself.
Yeah.
I've put my voice on records just conceptually, like gave cadence, you know, advice, different things like that. But, you know, this past year really, I've had a lot of artists just trusting me with creating that soundscape, creating that whole world for them, like from hook to beat.
Well, you're OG now.
You know,
you're the mentor.
But every OG can't get on the track and sing.
No. You're special. You're definitely special. What you want me to say? You're definitely special.
Come on, everybody can't do that. But so I just like, you know, I'm on my Timbo, I'm on my Pharrell, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in my not Kanye kind of.
But that's cool because you're working with like all these artists, developing worlds as you say for them, and just like jumping between.
Yeah.
Because you have a Rico Shy. Yeah. EP on the way.
Album now.
Album. Okay.
Album. Yep.
And the last day that changed.
Yes, it did actually. It's crazy. This is how it worked. You know, we was working on the EP, and then he was like, "Actually, I'm gonna do an album." I'm like,
damn.
Okay. And he's actually, you know, he's working with John Monopoly. So
okay. Wow.
That's like he's been a huge help, just like kind of getting his music out in front of people. You know, he just did Sway this past
cool.
year. Yeah, he did the Sway Universe joint. We got a couple things just upcoming for him with this project dropping. You know, we just finished the first single, the video for the first single, so it's gonna be coming out soon. But he's on the.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like, yeah, he's next.
Yeah,
he's next up,
cool.
For sure.
I mean, you're managing all these projects, and you said you have a team, so it's not just you.
I have a team in the studio.
Okay.
So, you know, I have a marketing manager.
Okay,
studio
cool.
manager. You know,
Yeah.
We have Galaxy, who also just like my right hand man, who's just able to. You know, bounce ideas off, mixing wise, production wise. Me and him actually have a lot of songs too.
Yeah.
Crazy, incredible songs. Me and him just be doing just fun. We about to come out with some stuff, which is tight. Me and him. So, but yeah, this is like the whole team. Just we've cultivated. I cultivated a team just from moving the studio. Actually, like
and your new space is beautiful.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And you host a lot of events there. Do you have anything coming up?
Yeah, next week we have a wind down Wednesday.
Is that once a month or
every other week?
Every other week. Okay,
so twice a month.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. But you do other things. You do.
We do producer series and workshops and of that nature. I think the wind down is the only like free community type event, like where it says you don't have to be a creative to come through. You know, it's just like bring wine, bring vinyl. You know, share it with people, play it, talk about it, vibe, kick back.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, community is like such a cornerstone of Chicago, and I just feel like your space is, you know, just becoming like another space for people to congregate in, and you know,
I think that's
lend your knowledge
for sure. For sure, I think that's really important. We need space. Excuse me. We need more spaces where OGs like myself or like mentors in that faction are just there for artists to, you know, bounce ideas off of. I offer that inside my internship program where all my interns are able to they have an hour or two of peer review, you know, so we all sit in there as a team and listen to whatever they want us to listen to, or if they want a session or something like that, you know, just because it's about building that community, it's about making us better, it's about, you know, just like elevating each other. You know what I'm saying? Not one man before the other type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that. We're going to play another throwback. This is Smino's Father, Son, Holy Smoke from Black Swan.
The father, the son, the holy smoke is cool, mama. I found me the fun, the Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son.
And then the caliber of music that we make are more capable of making sure that they talk like us, they walk like us. You know what I'm saying? They go from the same field,
Good riddance. Shawty, she be coming up the top, that's some good riddance. Yeah, pooping. Every time I speak, brother Jenkins need a good witness. Yeah, dreams really hood, baby daddy wanna shape it with the wood, and then mama we can pull up in the woods with it. Whoa, 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 midnight moon make a whole soul glow. Yeah, and she my pale, me no poppy. Yeah, me no wanna hurt nobody. Yeah, me just want my people thriving. Yeah, kill the cops and start the culture vultures. I'm learning to teach my kids about agriculture. FDA improving murder burgers. The bullets ain't the only thing that hurt us. We're really all supposed to serve a purpose. Smoke in the mirror, I can't see. I just been looking for silence, solutions and ways these ways. Lay your head down on me, baby. Coconut all on my grave tree. But it's cool, you know, 'cause it's you. Where I'm from, bro, all we know we get bread, pull up, nigga, show me. Running up the check like some fucking Roshis. Ain't about to check, nigga, don't approach me. You know this ain't nothing new. The cops all cast, but slide on fool. Clap, clap, then cha-cha real smooth. Get they PR on the news. Let me stop. Hop in the booth and the jet the top. Thought in the booth, boy, I'm bound to pop. Ratchet and righteous, we all we got. Shout out my mama, she never drew me. Even told me I'm cute when I know I'm ugly. Shout the ones who I know only got control me. Smoking nowadays, I always need 3 to hold me. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. Came from the concrete, breaking the concrete. Still on the conquest, spilling in conflict. The father, the son with me, I can't conquer all things. They smoke me so holy. I grew up Northside City, you know. You really gotta show me for a nigga to know. I been running shot LA and watch to the baby, the loot still feel like home. Jackie Chan when I land every time. They be saying every line, goddamn. They demand a reprise, goddamn. Let me hear you one time say yeah. Grandmama preaching by the fishing till it be into our DNA. Cause I'm addicted to the league visually. It had me thinking different, like everybody different. Cause it ain't like he can't listen. It's just the cause he was dealt out the deck. Bring me on deck, we lit like a kitchen. Free shorty blood, free on forever. Got life, I been burned with this as a cook. Got all this pack on me, the gym I look. Smino, Stoneman's Angie, my big cousin. Stones on my bottom teeth, I put the slugs in. That jet religion, shit we been dreaming since churn. But steady get purring, gurn up, glass smeared up, rose clearing up. Smoke in the mirror, I can't see. I just been looking for silence, solutions and ways these days. Lay your head down on me, baby. Coconut all on my grave tree. But it's cool, you know, 'cause it's you. The son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama. The father, the son, the holy smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama.
So what are some goals you have for yourself and for your studio?
Well, for myself, I just want to be able to now become a better entrepreneur, businessman. I think that's the role I'm in, bringing money, finding funds, finding resource for more people. I think I'm just in that world where now I have to become that for other people.
Yeah.
So within that's the same goal for the studio. You know, just kind of like being able to take the artists that we develop in and being able to really create a world for them, create a lifestyle, a career for them, you know.
You feel ready?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
I've been ready.
Yeah.
I've been ready to do this for a minute, you know. So it's just doing it right.
Yeah.
You know, having the right team.
All right. What are you excited about?
about those from those goals, or just like
in general,
period?
Anything looking forward to?
I'm excited about music. Look,
I mean, I hope so.
I'm talking shit. I mean, I'm excited for a lot of the music to come out that I'm working on.
Yeah.
There's like so much music that's finna come out that I'm like big parts of. Like,
yeah.
You know, and he's like huge. This artist named Rome that I'm really close to. He works very close within the studio as well. Does all like my web design, stuff like that. But he's signed to Marv Bagley, Hooper. So, but we've been working diligently on all of his projects. He probably has like 3 projects ready to come out, about to come out in like the next few months. He's just about to release. But that's like with him and Galaxy, with Mello, with J Bambi, Rico Shy, and all of these things that are about to just release. And me, myself, as a producer, I'm releasing beat sets.
We're ready.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to just all of that just to come out and for the world to see and hear what we really been working on here in Chicago.
That's great. Well, thank you for joining me. And we're going to listen to one last song. This is No Name's All I Need from Telephone.
That was great. You're brilliant. I've never been I really sometimes I don't watch this.
No name off the drug, no name quit the weed. Telephone delight, love is all I need. My honey bee, red, black, and green, majestic queen. This for my homies say love. This for my homies say love. This for my homies say. Like maybe I'ma miss you after autumn and all of the falling collars and ringers when stingers hitting my telly and telly page and my beeper. The reefer got me like, whoa, slow down. I need a minute for minute's sake, a dinner plate. A Casanova with catalogs of his dinner days make me feel special, J Electro Soul. I need a nigga to follow me to the rabbit hole and fall in where I fall in. I'm ballin', I'm on control. I'm ballin', I'm on control.
You say you see a way that I cannot see, then say that I never knew it all. I'm just trying not to fall, and now I'm chasing patience. I need it for greatness. Look at this time I'm wasting. Mad at how it ended. Really, if I tell the truth about it, if it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it.
Everything is everything, a cigarette for wedding ring, and tell me that you love me and love me tomorrow. The matrimony catalyst for secondary, get to know me in Chicago, how I go where you stay. Unorthodox paradox and a paradox with an overbite oversight to a merry clock. Happy-go-lucky was a time, you and I. Happy-go-lucky was a time, do or die. You remind me to love myself for the principle, for the kid inside, till the end of time. Happy-go-lucky was a time. Okay. No name off the drug, no name quit the weed. Telephone delight, love is all I need. My honey bee, red, black, and green, majestic queen. This for my homies say love. My homie say love. My homie say.
You say you see a way that I cannot see, then say that I never knew it all. I'm just trying not to fall, and now I'm chasing patience. I need it for greatness. Look at this time I'm wasting. Mad at how it ended. Really, if I tell the truth about it, if it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it. If it's not how I want it, it's just how I need it.
Thank you to everyone for tuning into Something Slight on Kismet Radio. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Young Noodle Cup. That's YUNG Noodle Cup. And Private Stock Studios on Instagram and Twitter at PVTSTCK. We'll be adding today's songs to our Something Slight Spotify playlist. And Renzell, where can people find you on socials?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter as Renzell.wave, Renzell.wav. And then, follow Studio Shape Shop.
Yes, Studio Shapes, yeah.
Yeah, Studio
Great.
Shape Shop. Follow
We'll be back on February 21st for our next episode.
Fire.
Yay.